Great, just what I always wanted for Christmas. Thanks.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Hey there, welcome back, guys. Whoa, I was just outside. What happened? Don't be that guy. In this video, we're going to show you how to fly your drone responsibly. That's right, you may have just gotten your drone for Christmas. Maybe you treated yourself, or maybe you got it as a gift, and you just want to fly it like I was just there. I was just wanting to fly it, and somehow someone pulled me back into reality and just reminded me, no, you can't do that. Don't be that guy. You want to have that out-of-the-box experience the right way. So without any further ado, let's get started. All right, well, it's cold out there, isn't it? All right, so I just want to fly. I just want to fly my drone. All right, so the first thing you're going to want to do is get your trust certificate. It's free. There's no fee. Take as long as you need to take the trust exam. You can take it until you get it right. I believe you have to score 100, but it's really easy. You can leave a tab open on your computer, you know, if you're not really good at taking tests. So you would do something like this. Just open up a new tab and then just leave one open as you're answering the questions. Leave one over here and then voila. And you'll pass it. And in the end, you'll get something that looks like this, a little trust certificate that you can scan, put in your wallet, but also keep in the bag that you use to keep your drone in when you're flying. This way you always have it handy, because if your battery dies and you get asked for this, you'd be like, I have it, I swear it's on my phone, which is fine. But there's, you know, I don't think there's any public record or any way law enforcement can look it up unless you actually have this physical thing right here. But, you know, you find whichever solution works right for you. So you got your trust certificate. Great, now I can fly. Make sure your batteries are charged. Make sure your remote control is also charged too, because you can have your battery at 100%, but your remote controller at, let's say, 25%, then you're pretty much shit out of luck, because the drone will fall from the sky if this battery does die. I actually tried it once just to see like what happens if you shut off the RC in the mid-flight. Thankfully, it was low on the ground. All right, so you got your truss. We covered that. And there's a list to them. I'll leave this list because maybe you don't want to go from here. Maybe you like the graphics on this one right here, right? So there are many different ones you can take. But either way, at the end of the day, they're all going to give you your trust certificate, okay? So there'll be a list to them, and they're all certified and recommended by the FAA. Not by me, but by the Federal Aviation, okay? Knowing that moving forward, maybe your drone's too heavy. If it is, if it meets that certain requirement, you know, you're going to have to register it with the FAA. It's only $5. As you can see, I've registered as many drones as I can with the FAA. And you might have to too. If not, great, you know, then you're almost good to go. Almost there. And so knowing whether or not your drone is within that weight requirement, great. Okay, so next up, we are going to, you want to make sure you can fly. Can I fly where my drone is? So if I live here in Clifton, fortunately not. See, FTC ends in 3 weeks. So there's like a TFR, I believe, in that area, which is a little bit of a bummer. So if we live here, it is possible to get approval to fly in restricted airspace. I have a video on that and how I got approved. But good luck with that, because if it's for recreation, you know, it's not going to happen. So you're just going to have to wait it out, or drive. See this map? Drive here and fly your drone. But just make sure that the park is a park. Sometimes they have regulations with state park, county parks, and all that other stuff. Just read up on that. But also make sure there's not a military base nearby, because that is restricted airspace, okay? There's a lot that has to be covered that you should read up on before you actually fly. But as long as you're not in the restricted airspace areas, you know, FRIA is where they fly their, you know, radio controlled drones. There's a video on that where I flew with the guys in Croton. They let me fly with them, but it's a whole nother can of worms. So knowing that and moving forward, we want to fly here, okay? Again, if you're in the blue zone, it might require authorization from the FAA, or sometimes these applications, right, will let you streamline the process. You just click, 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 press, press, and the next thing you know, you got an unlock. Then you go to the DJI website, push all that there, and then your drone can fly in the restricted airspace. But you have to, figure that out on your own. But there's a video I have that shows you how to do that. But just make sure that there isn't a TFR on where you want to fly. And again, here's a list right here of TFRs. There'll be a link to this in the description. As you can see, this is the FAA.gov website where they list all of them. Now, there's one glitch right here. If I go here, select a state, select New Jersey, and I click go. It's going to give me New Jersey, but I just copied it. It's going to mix in other states with it. So what you'll do is you'll open up another browser like Safari. I don't think there's a glitch there. Paste that link in because you want to make sure that you are targeting your state only, so that you don't have to decipher and read in between the lines, because you could be listed in there and then you'll be like, I saw. Did you really see? No, you want to see, so you want to filter it out. So then we're going to scroll out, because you should only see the states you selected, but unfortunately it's not working with Chrome. And knowing that and moving forward, as you can see, now all we got is New Jersey, but look at that, 49. Check it every day if you're going to be flying every day, because when you're excited and you get your new drone, you want to fly every day. But if you see 51 and if you see 60, you got to make sure your state's not in there. When I do these live streams of my drone, I will read off the list and then go out, and then I'll make call. If I'm launching from my private property, then I'm not gonna call dispatch. But if I'm in public, someone will call if they see you. But read the list ritually, because sometimes the app won't show you that the TFR is there. Like, let's say if I go here, copy that right here, and then if I go to here, air control, and if I paste in that address here, where's my seat? It's like borderline. So me, if I saw this, I wouldn't fly there, right? Because you see right about here. And I don't know, I just don't. Like anywhere that's, look at that restricted. Anywhere that's restricted, if someone sees you, they're going to report it. And according to everyone, this whole area might be restricted, right? But it's not, because you see according to the map. But don't go there. Don't be that guy. Just keep clear. It's only 1 month. You gotta wait and drive somewhere else. I'll let you listen to how I usually do this, and I've been doing this before TFRs have been issued over the state of New Jersey. I just like to cover my butt wherever I go, so that I make sure I'm good to go. Because sometimes municipalities will require you to get a permit. There's a video on that. I'll leave a link in that in the description. And then sometimes, there can be a ban and restriction on flights, on some state parks or whatever, how it works. But you want to make sure that you're good to go before you go. But again, I actually flew near there, Perth Amboy. Yeah, really nice, because you could actually see some boats, the boat graveyard in there. Not anymore. It looks like you see all those restrictions. But again, make sure, here, I'll let you have a listen to the audio, like I was saying, what I do pre-flight before I go, because I'd hate to drive into a town that's not drone friendly. And if they are not, you can call dispatch, and if dispatch says no drones, just double check with the municipality, because they're the ones who set the ordinances. And if there's no ordinance, then they will just notify dispatch and say, hey, no, the guy's good to go. We don't have an ordinance, because you can't enforce laws that don't exist. But sometimes there can be confusion, and just double check. And then, if the town's not welcome to it, hang up, find someplace else to fly, especially in this day and age where drones are like, you're the deviant. You might be targeted as the deviant drone. So anyway, have a listen.
County Police Seymour.
Hi, good morning. My name is Lewis. I just have a question for you. Do you have any ordinances against flying drones in the parks?
No, you shouldn't be doing that wherever.
Excuse me?
I said you shouldn't be doing that wherever.
No, I have a license to fly. So I'm able to fly wherever, because I have an FAA license that permits me. But before I fly and take off, I always call local towns to make sure that there's no ordinance, meaning like
where
code.
Where are you flying to, or where are you flying out of?
Oh, I have a small drone. It's a small drone, less than half a pound.
Oh yeah, Drones, no. You cannot fly them in county parks.
Okay.
On private property, it's 400 feet.
400 feet. Okay.
Yes. Okay?
All right. Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. No problem. Bye-bye.
That's pretty wild, huh? So she was pretty flabbergasted and like, you shouldn't be flying drones, period. And, you know, a lot of folks might be intimidated by that, by just making that first attempt phone call and just be like, oh, I'm sorry, ma'am, I didn't know. Yeah, I will pack up and leave. And then she's like, where are you flying out of? like the drone is like a giant plane. And, you know, my plan is to land in town. Hi, I was wondering if I could land in your town, my drone. No, it's a pocket-sized flying machine. Anyway, so yeah, so I was intimidated because that was, but thankfully it was a chain of calls I had made that led me to that call. But that call, you know, the first call wasn't so great. But as I go down the rabbit hole, the experience does get better. And my point is that don't be intimidated by the authority, because yes, it's their job to enforce the rules, but not everyone knows the rules. Why don't we listen to the next call? The next one is a little bit, it's a much better experience where I sort of get the blessing.
Hello?
Tarrytown Police.
Hi. So basically I want to take off in one of the parks.
How big is do you have a drone already? What kind of drone?
Yeah.
How big?
Yeah, it's a DJI Mini 3 Pro. Really small.
Okay. Hold on one second.
Yeah. Okay, thanks.
Sorry about the wait, sir. I just wanted to just to confirm. So Tarrytown Village does not have any ordinance against it.
Oh, nice.
You just have to abide by all state and FAA rules.
Got it. Okay, perfect.
So like I know one of them is flying if you're in one of the river parks, flying too close to the bridge.
Okay.
And over the train tracks and stuff like that.
Oh, wait. So if you're in one of the river parks, you're okay to fly over the water? Or just not too close to the bridge?
Yes, you just have to look up the state regulations with flying, how close you can be to
the bridge. Yeah, no, I'm not looking to get close, but I was actually looking to get footage of it. You know, like just from far away. But I guess I should call to see what the regulations are for that.
Correct.
Yeah,
I
okay.
would just check the state and the county regulations as well.
Oh, the county.
Yep.
Oh.
Westchester County has regulations, and New York State, and the FAA.
Oh, okay. Hold on a second.
You have to confirm all of those.
Yeah. So with the FAA, I'm clear to go because I have that license. But
okay.
I don't think for the county that's another territory. So now that I got your okay, but I'm going to be flying near the water now.
Westchester County.
It's like you're good to go, but not really good to go.
Yep, lots of rules. Every different municipality in the county level, state level, village level, town level. There's all different.
Got it. And then who do I call from the county to get their blessing?
You could try the Westchester County Clerk's office.
Okay, what number is that?
I would have to look it up. I'd have to put you back on.
Okay.
I don't have that.
That's fine. I'll hold. That's fine. Thank you.
$3080.
Okay, thanks. I really appreciate this.
You're welcome, sir.
Okay, bye. You too.
I like that guy. Really nice, really calm, really cordial, like has his shit together. And even though he didn't know the answer to the question, he was just, you could tell, just this is the guy you want on every call. But it doesn't always work that way. Finally, in the end, I found a really nice woman. She picked up the phone and gave me her blessing. I was good to go. And so, yeah, have a listen to the final experience I went through. And, kind of gave me a little bit of awakening to stay out of the county park.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Hello?
Oh, hi. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I just have a quick question for you. Mm-hmm. There's a park by the water where the town pool is, right?
Yes.
Is that a county park or the town park?
No, it's a town park.
Oh, it's a town park. Okay, great. Perfect. So let me just confirm the name of it. Pearson Park?
Yes, it is.
Great, because I had just spoken with the desk sergeant in town because I just want to make sure. He said there's no town ordinances against drones as long as you're not in county property, because county has their own rules.
So yes, from what I understand, so long as you're not invading anybody's privacy, if
Okay.
it's staying like within your area,
Mhm.
there shouldn't be. If nobody has complained about it, then
Oh, nice.
then you're
Okay.
fine. Yeah.
So I'll probably, when the weather gets a little nicer, maybe next week, because you never know. One day you have spring in the middle of winter. I might go to Pearson Park just to fly along the water.
Okay.
So I won't be in anyone's way. I just want to capture some images of the bridge.
Okay.
And so the other question I have is, do you have to call before you fly, or just
No,
right.
you can pass by. Yeah.
you just pass by? And so the county park is a little further north, right?
Yes.
Which is like almost borderline in your park, right?
Sort of. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I just have to make sure I stay in Pearson Park and don't
Yeah. You should be good.
Okay. All right. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay. Bye.
And so that's it. That pretty much sums it up. Even though the app says you're good to go, you're not really good to go unless you, speak to the folks in charge of the places that you want to take off from. But at the end of the day, you have to decide what process you want to take when you fly your drone. This is just to give you an idea of some of the experiences you could have or won't have, depending on which route you take. Kind of neat how, and I do that. As you can see, one was like, oh, you shouldn't be doing that. And I'm like, my mini pocket flight, like, where are you going to be landing? So they automatically assumed the word drone was this big aircraft coming into town and wanted permission to land. So, you might have to educate them and, de-escalate, or, just get transferred. Don't fly, state and county areas where in some areas, I think it's in New Paltz, where the state police answer all the calls for that particular area. I actually called them to see, if it was okay. And they said it's fine. But again, you just got to weigh your options. And if you really want to capture that image, and ask yourself, is it really worth it? Or maybe you're not looking for the image. Maybe you're not looking for that money shot and you just want the flight. So if you just want those flight hours, just go somewhere else. It's not worth the headache and the pain. Be like, Mom, I got my trust. The app says I can fly there. Look, there's no TF. Forget it. It's not worth the battle. But work with municipalities, because they're really friendly, and they're your go-to, because they're the ones that will know whether or not these particular rules should be enforced or not, if they have particular ordinances like the one I had to go through to get the permit. Knowing that and moving forward, and that's pretty much it. We covered that, all right, the glitch there, we covered that. And then we forgot to cover, there's actually an application that you could use, well, you have to use, right, to make sure. There are two, okay, I'll show you the two, because this was on the computer. You still got to do it on your phone and notify. So I'm going to go here to my phone, resume, if it lets me. It's going to connect. So now you checked on your computer, or you can check. I have these actually saved as web pages on my phone, so I also check on through the web browsers. Okay, so we're going to go here, search, and then see Airware. There'll be a link to this in the description. As you can see, there are 2 active drone flights in the area, because I was actually going to fly, but then I decided to make this video. So that means if I do this correctly, and I'm a pilot, right? See, I'm right here. This is just a 400-foot radius. You should stay within 400. But if you have a bigger drone, you can fly further. You're 400 feet this way, 400 feet that way. But if you have a bigger drone, like I was saying, you can fly away as long as you can see it within, know its visual orientation and stuff like that. But there are other rules you have to follow on top of that. So I'm going to click commercial. Oh, wow. It's almost time for a night flight. And then we'll go here, file flight. And then I am not a robot. No. All right. And go here, select the traffic lights, and then we'll go here, 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 here. I presume the ending of the light is also part of it. Bicycles. Okay, we'll go here, 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 here. There's like a little wheel, and then you're killing me. So this is the only downside and glitch to this app is like sometimes they just make you keep doing it. And I believe that's it for bicycles. Verify? Nope. Please try again. Sometimes when this happens, I'll quit it and be like, come on, you're killing me. Oh, there's bicycle right there. Bicycle right there. And verify. Great. And then we'll close it. And then sometimes you have to quit this. So if I quit this, because you won't see it, it'll look green again. And then now it's yellow, but sometimes it's not. So just quit the app, right, by swiping up. All right, no, whoops. Swiping, it's hard to swipe up when you're using your mouse. And then we'll go here, Airware, and then close. And now it should be yellow. In this case, it's already yellow, but you want to make sure, okay? Knowing that moving forward, now I'm good to go, right? And then you should double check with another app. I believe there's another one called, okay, now I'll close my phone. Now it should, see, it wouldn't let me see. This is another app right here. It's called Air Control. Let's see if it'll search for it. See, Air Control right here. And it's a similar experience, but except it's not going to let you, doesn't really, it just, oh, you can click fly. See, I can click fly, but also look, if I go to, if I scroll, see, similar experience, but I should see, it should be yellow because maybe I have to be here. See, and there are 5 flights in that area. So if you click, so I did it, if you do it correctly, you'll see your flights in that area, okay? See, it's like, oh wow, there are other pilots there. There are other people flying the drones. So, you know, as you can see, it's a little glitchy with the mouse. If we can somehow, oh, let's try this. See, and I click there and it should highlight it. See, 5, because I guess that's as many times as I did it. See that? Voila. So now you want to make sure. So this is great. So you can do it from this app, the other app, but just because it's done on the app, you see 5 there, you should make 6, right? Because now you're a new experience. And so people know, oh, someone else, just because someone did it doesn't mean it's for you. No, it's everybody does their own flight, you know, verification process. See, and you go here, let's try it. We'll go here, here, next. And then this one's a little more tedious. You know, but I remember this one. That's why I like the other one better, because they have so many questions. Okay. Your risk level is 8%. That's because I clicked anything. But make sure you read everything. And then this one, yeah, that's another reason why I used Air Control, because this one, yeah, you can select your, you got to put your aircraft in there. Anyway, use Air Control. As you can see, I'm not crazy about this one because it's not, the process is not as streamlined as you think. So just use this one, Airware. They don't make you run through hoops and loops, and just confirm there. See, it's really easy. Unless you like that other one. I use the other one only because I could double check if there are TFRs. And whether or not my restricted airspace really is restricted. But then again, you still have to go to the FAA website just to make sure your town isn't on there. We're at 49, right? And it's only December 24th. So that list isn't getting any smaller. It's only going to get bigger. Knowing that, moving forward, I believe that's it. I want to fly my drone. Make sure your batteries are good to go here and there, 100% ideal. And make sure you did all that other stuff, and you got this thing right here on your phone and maybe in your bag, and all the other stuff with that blah, 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 blah. Let's go back outside. Come. Great. Now that we've covered all that and got all that out of the way, now you can fly your drone. Remember, check your local surroundings and areas. Make sure there are no HOA restrictions. Make sure there are no TFRs. Make sure you launch the Airware app similar to the Before You Fly application. Make sure there's no ordinance. Go to the FAA website and make sure your drone doesn't have to be registered so it meets the weight requirement. And also everything else that was covered previously back in the studio. And then you will be good to go. Anyway, I hope this video helped you. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down below, or ideas for other videos. Remember to like and subscribe, and we'll see you all next time.